Hey, good morning, Ron. Happy Hump Day.
Good morning. Happy hump day.
Yeah, I know you got a full schedule today. You got to go out there and make some money,
Yes.
some cash.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cash.
No, actually, it's a check.
Well, let's give our thanks to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ with a
Yeah.
verse of the day from Mark
Yes.
11.
Thank you, Lord, for getting me work.
Oh,
Yeah.
amen. Amen to that.
Hell,
Therefore, I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. There you go. Ron prayed for some work, and boop, there you go. Phone call came in. Didn't even have to do nothing.
phone call came in.
Phone call
Yeah.
came in.
Yes, that Tom from Connect Life.
Connect Life, where you pick up the pallets or you're dropping off pallets?
The one in the garage. Remember that one in the
Oh,
garage we
there's a
did?
lot. They save a lot of pallets for you, dude.
Yeah, I know, and he's probably got a ton of them over there that I probably ain't gonna be able to get all of them.
Well, you get out of there after we're done here. You can make two trips. The White
Possible.
Buffalo. The White Buffalo. Hey, speaking of the White Buffalo, did you get that check engine light looked at?
Yeah, and he turned the code off, and it hasn't been back on. So, but I put about a half a quart of tranny fluid in it.
Yeah.
So,
Was it low? Did
well,
you
we'll see if it works or not.
are you measuring your
It
tranny?
runs fine.
I know, but are you measuring your tranny fluid level the right way? The engine's got to be running because you don't want to overfill
It
that.
was running. Yeah, I had the truck running.
Okay.
I don't know if you have to have it in gear or not, but I had it running.
Well, yeah, you have to have it in gear and you have to be
But
running fast next to it to check it.
right, but listen, when I checked it, it was already warm
You
because
don't
I
have to
was
have it
driving.
running. You don't have to
Because
have it in gear, dude.
I was driving around, so I parked it in the back, and when I started it up, it still was warm. It went up the level.
It doesn't matter
So
if it's warm or not when you're checking it, as long as the engine's running, and you don't have to have it in gear either.
the engine was running when I checked it, and it was down a little bit. So I put about a half a quart of tranny fluid in there.
All right, well, no, that's good.
Hoping,
That's great that your engine talks to you like that. Hey, I'm thirsty.
yeah, well, it made me nervous. I So I can't afford to sink any more money into this truck.
Well, our ships it's gonna be coming in, dude. Our ship should be coming in.
I hope something's coming in because
Well, we have to ask Jesus for it.
I'm very,
We just got the verse of the day. We have to ask for it. And I got
I
down
do.
yesterday.
I've been asking for converters, and now I got my pallets, so I got to ask for converters.
Yes, you must believe. That's straight from Angel Kitty. You
I
must
do
believe.
believe Angel Kitty. Oh, Holy One. Oh, oh, Holy Angel.
Hey, did you hear, get into some of the topics of the news today?
No, I had my ears closed.
The FBI launches an investigation against John Brennan. What's that? Oh, all right. That's our.
Okay.
All right, there's our live news theme song
See.
right there. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, so the FBI, now what do you think about the FBI launching an investigation into John Brennan and James Comey? John Brennan was the head of the CIA, and James Comey was the director of the FBI for their corruption.
Well, it depends on what kind of rockets they launched. And if they had jet engine launching or rocket launching?
No, I think they're untouchables. I think those are part of the deep state because they're the ones that were involved with the oh, what was that steel? That steel. That's oh, I can't believe I can't remember it. This the steel files where they said Trump was, peeing on the bed in the Russian Epstein. No, not Epstein.
Oh.
But no, I do think the connection is I don't like to me them going after that's Cash Patel of the FBI going after these guys. It's like they need a win because them uh, sweeping the Epstein case under the rug.
Yeah.
People are really pissed off about that. Donald Trump's followers are
Well,
really
they kept
pissed
it
off.
out of the news so that people would forget about it.
Yeah, I think that's
That's
exactly
how
what
they
they're
do
doing.
it.
I think they're
That's what
trying to
they
throw.
do.
I think they're trying to throw some red meat to the MAGA base
Well, I don't know. They need to throw live chickens to the freaking alligators.
because yesterday Trump was in doing a conference, from his Oval Office or wherever he was at. They're asking him questions, and they asked him about what's up with the Epstein files, saying that there's nothing to be seen here. And Pam Bondi was going to start answering, and Trump was all like, "Wait a minute, you're still asking about Epstein? That's so old. There's so much good things going on. Why are you asking about that? Why are you still talking about that?" That's what Trump said. And I'm like, "Well, let's see. You talked about it your whole campaign, saying you were going to be transparent and release papers. Excuse me, release files. Pam Bondi said the files were sitting on her desk talking about it. Maybe we were, and then we were waiting for you to be transparent and release release the files, and you guys never did. So that's why we're talking about it because you kept talking about it, but now you don't want to talk about it. I just don't get that.
I don't know.
So I think
Unless he, I mean, does he got something to hide?
I, you know, I just think I don't know if he's got something to hide.
Or does Putin got something on him?
No, I don't think it's that.
I mean,
I,
that would suck. I kind of, I think all this terrorist shit's coming into play. Um, it's all coming, you know, it's kind of cool the jets with fucking China. You know, and
it
Vietnam for that matter. I mean, they're, China and Vietnam both agreed to some type of deal with Trump. So
yeah, yeah.
obviously he did, you know, he kind of cooled the fucking water with that one, which is, I
Well,
think that's a good
that's
thing.
because nobody gave him a chance. He started announcing tariffs and they lost. The Democrats, they always lose their mind. Oh, it's the end of the world. Tariffs
Well,
are
they
going
blow it
to end.
out of proportion,
Yeah.
dude. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I
know.
mean? And it's like you got to give the guy a fucking chance to fucking do shit, dude. You can't
Right.
just shoot down every idea that the guy's got. You know what I mean? It's like,
Well, that died down, but I'm saying they're launching an investigation against Comey and Brennan just to try to distract away from the Epstein files. I really think that's
well,
what's happening. And they were all corrupt. And that's one thing I found out about corrupted politicians. If you get away with it, you're going to get away with it no matter what. They don't
yeah,
come back after you. And that's the deep state. And I believe the deep state have their hands around the FBI, the new FBI director, the new DOJ director.
on that note, I believe what is it? Numbers 3223. Look it up.
I should just look up 3223
Numbers.
numbers.
The book of Numbers
Oh,
30 3223.
I will look it up after the show unless our fact checker is looking up as we go. And you know what? And I do believe that Clapper asshole, John Clapper, I forgot what department he was in. He should be involved in that too, but I don't I don't have a lot of faith in this FBI director anymore.
No.
Or Pam Bondi or who was the one? Dan Bongino. You know, I think they're drinking the Kool-Aid. I think
Oh.
they're drinking the Kool-Aid.
I think they're drinking more than Kool-Aid, dude.
Yeah. Well, I think they're on the big old skin straw of the deep state.
I think they're doing that brown paper bag with glue.
Hey, and here's some here. Did you see they arrested 10 suspects. Some of them were transgender. They set up a plot to take out ICE agents. They are being charged with attempted murder. Here was their plan.
Good.
They had two guys with M16s or AR-15s in the
Yeah.
woods, and 8 of them started shooting one of those Roman candles. What are those things for 4th of July? The Are they Roman candles where it's choo, choo,
Yeah.
choo?
Yeah.
They were shooting those at the ICE agents
Yeah, I heard something about
to
that.
bring them out, to flush them out. And when they seen it was fireworks, they came out rushing, and the two guys in the wood line started shooting at them. I'm like, oh, yeah, that wasn't coordinated too much. And they were Antifa. They were Antifa, dude.
Really.
And you notice you don't hear any of the Democrats condemning that. Not one Democrat I heard condemn that.
Well, look at when they went after the firemen too.
Yeah, yeah. So, if you're talking about Civil War, that's how that shit starts, man.
They're going after the civil servants. That ain't good. That ain't cool. You know, that
Uh,
ain't. You know, they're there to protect and serve. You don't fucking.
so that, and did you see what the federal troops did in LA? And what was that? MacArthur Park?
MacArthur Park.
MacArthur Park in LA, dude.
MacArthur Park.
He owes me
MacArthur
five
Park.
dollars. So the federal agents,
No.
dude, they had.
Didn't you see that one with the Fresh Prince where he took his cousin Carlton over to the hood, and they were going to go to MacArthur Park for a rumble or something. He's like, MacArthur Park, what? MacArthur Park? Like it's supposed to be a bad area or something in LA or Bel Air or somewhere.
I kind of remember that one, yeah.
Yeah,
But did you
okay.
see them? They were on horseback. They were sweeping through the park looking for illegal immigrants. I love what the federal government is doing right now. They
Were
are
they like playing it up?
they are not, after the big beautiful bill, they got 10,000 more agents hired. They got a ton of money. They are going to clean the shit out of the toilet
Well, that's
cuz
what you gotta do.
so I'm really excited about that, dude. I was actually enjoying watching that.
Can we have our analyst look that up?
Did you look up those numbers, babe? What were they?
It's called it's the Book of Numbers.
She got it.
32:23.
3223, right?
Yeah.
But if you do not do so, then take note. You have sinned against the Lord, and be sure your sin will find you out.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
So I have to look into that a little bit because I don't
It's
understand.
saying you can't hide anything from God.
It
Your
says,
sin will find you out. The consequence will come.
yeah, I know. I wasn't sure how that worked in though, because I'm not really up to date on the whole numbers
You
game.
can't hide nothing from God.
I know that.
That's what it means.
Okay. And can you look up 147:18 on stuff?
Skyrocket in flight.
Thank you. Hey,
At the end of
hey,
life.
here's some good news for everybody that is flying, that flies takes flights. Secretary Naomi, you don't have to take your shoes off anymore.
Really?
TSA just announced you do not have to take off your shoes anymore.
Yeah, I heard something about
Which
that.
I'll tell you, that is such a holdup in line. Every time we fly, it's like, it's
Well, because they had that guy that had the bomb in his shoes. That's why they did
well,
that.
I think they kind of overreacted on that. I think you can tell. The lady's freaking 91
Did
years
they?
old. The lady's 91 years old. She's got those socks that hold the veins in and are making her take off her shoes.
Like compression socks,
Yeah, they're making her take off her shoes because, she's a threat.
and then like the flies and
And then
all
a
coming
family's
out.
a family's coming through. Their 5 and 7 year old boys got to take off their shoes. I think that's more of a pedophile freaking. I want to see your son's
Uh,
feet.
yeah, we want to see your feet.
We want to see your feet.
How much for the feet?
How much for the feet? And now that they,
We want the shoes. How much for the shoes?
I think the belt removal nonsense should be next.
Belt removal.
With all the technology they have, you go in there, you stand there, it spins around you, palms up, they pat you down.
Well,
I don't think you have to
listen,
strip
the
now.
belt removal is very important because now listen, if you were as smart as I am, okay, if you can hide C4 in your belt, dude. You roll it up like it's like clay, dude. You roll it up like a pretzel, like how they do pretzels with the dough, and you can put it along your belt line and make like a belt out of your C4.
Right. Because,
Plastic explosives, dude.
yeah, but you have to have, what do they call it? The trigger device to blow up
You
C4.
had the detonators,
The
yes.
detonator,
The
yeah.
caps, the
Yeah.
explosive caps.
Yeah, no,
Right.
I just think, you know what? It's all for safety, so that's why I never I just
So
thought it
that's
was
why you had to
nonsense.
listen. You had the C4 around your belt, and you had the detonator caps in your heels. That's why you take the shoes off, dude.
Right. So,
You
well,
heard me?
at least
Demolition 101.
it seems like common sense is catching up to technology.
Demolitions 101.
Hey, Trump got a major win, dude, and the Supreme Court 8-1.
Yeah.
Some lower court judge tried to tell President Trump that he can't fire people uh,
Administration.
in his administration, right? In the federal government.
Right.
He's not allowed to fire them. And they believe that shit. Like they got the power
He
to tell
can
the
do whatever
president.
he wants to. It's his administration.
Hey, you know what? Here's a good example of how that works. Ron, do not go get those pallets for them from that guy today.
Oh, I will.
I am signing a court order under the law of Randy. You can't do pallets today. What do you think about that?
Good. I really didn't feel like doing them anyways.
So it went all the way up to the Supreme Court, and they put a stay on that. And he said you can't fucking tell the president that what he can do. That's how
Right.
arrogant these judges are. They think that they are the most powerful people in the country, and not just any judge. Little bullshit Peter Tom
How-
Doyle from the lower court level.
Right.
District
Lower court,
a district court judge thinks he's got more power than the president. That kills me. That
I
absolutely
mean,
kills me, dude.
these judges don't even have their name on their door. It's like just yo-yo judge.
And most of these
The yo-yo judge.
and most of these judges were appointed in the last month when the Democrats found out they were losing the presidency, they were putting these judges in there. Can you imagine? That's their. It used to be, all right, we're going to lose. Let's all come together for the betterment of the people. Now it's like, oh, we're going to lose. How can we destroy the next administration before
They're
we lose?
trying to, what is it, infiltrate,
No, they're trying to sabotage.
infiltrating the government.
Yeah, to
So
sabotage. I mean,
you gotta, you gotta
remember,
have infiltrators, dude.
remember,
To
remember, Schumer said
like
live
going
on
undercover,
TV.
you know.
Schumer
It's like
said
going
live on.
undercover in a biker gang. Dude.
Yeah, sorry, just let that joke go, Ron. It's not working. I know you keep trying. I
Oh, it's
appreciate it.
working. It's working fine if you just listen to it.
No, no, I was trying to like move past it gracefully, but you just wouldn't let it go.
All our viewers are going to be. See, it was so stupid that we're laughing anyways.
Well, that's a sign of actually a good joke then. So,
Right.
but is it actually a good joke, or is it me adding on to it
I
that
know.
makes it funny?
We're just laughing at ourselves, I guess.
You know, was it actually funny, or was it me adding on to it with my intense humor that actually brought it to life, gave it a little bit of
Well, I don't know.
you don't know
Good
about
thing I
that.
got boots on. I mean, I'm glad I got boots on. I'm just saying that. End of
Hey,
story.
hey,
Period.
so these judges, Schumer said right on TV, live on a video, that their goal was to put all these judges in place to stop the Trump administration. He said that because they're so
So
arrogant.
that's that's like infiltrating infiltration.
You know,
Yes.
and the fact that they lost the election so badly, they lost the House, they lost the Senate, they lost the Supreme Court. That means nothing to them. That doesn't mean the people
No.
hate them. That doesn't mean the people hate them. No, that just means that
No.
it's a trip and
They
roll.
don't like them.
Did you see who
It
their
means that
list?
they don't like.
Did you see the list of the freaking who they think's going to run for president as for the Democratic side? Did you happen to see it's who? Here's who's leading. Pete.
Who, Elon Musk?
No, Buddha Jet, whatever the heck his name is.
What?
Yeah, Buddha, whatever he is. Yeah, the former
Buddha
secretary,
Baker.
the former transportation secretary. I mean, he's gay. I don't think the country's ready for a gay president. Be honest with
Well,
you.
Buddha Baker, doesn't he play safety
He's
for the Arizona Cardinals?
no. He's leading the Democratic
Is he?
at 16%, followed by Kamala Harris at 13, and
Yeah, well,
Governor Newsom at 12%. That's
okay.
that's who their leaders are.
But who's going to be leading the Republican then?
Well, I think it's going to be J.D. Vance.
You think Vance is going to take
Yeah, I think
go?
Vance. Yeah, because he's going to continue on Trump's policies, and Trump's only in his first year. By the time it's 2028 comes around, Vance is probably going to win 51 states. How many states are there? 51 or 50?
Honestly, I'd like to see the Trump boys go.
I don't know. I don't know if they've been in politics long enough, but we'll see. We absolutely will see.
You got who is it? Eric and the other. Who's the other
And
one?
the other one, I don't know. Eric and I don't know. Our fact checker is not in tune with us today. So that's who their leaders are. That can be for a good joke. Okay, a gay guy. Uh,
You know, his daughter Ivanka could run, dude.
you know,
She's smart, dude.
it makes sense that the president, like the Bush, you know, George Bush's son or whatever the Bush's son ran after him. I wonder how many
Right.
father-son teams actually ruled the roost.
I don't know. Kennedy's? No. That was brothers.
Oh, so anyway, so the Supreme Court gave Trump the win, a big win for Trump. He's going to start firing people again. They told here, check this out. That judge told him he can't even plan to fire people. Can you imagine that? You can't even You can't
You
even
can't
think
even
about
think
it.
about firing me, dude. You can't even think about it.
You can't. Wait a minute. I can tell by that look in your eye. Are
I'm
you
here,
thinking about
and
firing
there's
me?
nothing you can do about it.
Hey, so I guess there's a big evolution is this Sunday, right?
Ah,
In
yeah,
WWE. We might as well get to sports
I think so.
because I got the
Are
whole
we
lineup
talking
here,
in the
buddy.
sports now? Yeah, I think it is. I don't know.
Yeah, this Sunday, the Evolution. This is their second annual Evolution. I got the whole lineup here. Oh, by the way, real fast, because I know you like to play with dolls. There is action figures. The WWE action figures are for sale now, and you can pre-order them.
What?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll go right out and get one right now.
Wait a minute, I might.
I'm just, well, you're a girl. It's okay.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you have an action figure from way back, they're worth a lot of money. So there.
Yeah,
Some
but
are.
are these action figures today? Are the like the wrestlers today? You think they're as big as they were back in the day, though?
Yeah, well, you know that we both had G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip.
Oh, you better believe I had the whole GI Joe. I had the camper that I used to go out on. I had the battle boat. I
I
had
even had the guy. I even had the Cobra guy,
the blonde haired guy, right? You know,
the Cobra
I
with the
remember.
mask,
I
with the
tried.
ninja mask.
I actually shaved the beard off of my one GI Joe, thinking he was gonna be smooth, and it was just gouges, man, all over his face. That was so funny. So yeah, if everybody that's ready to pre-order the WWE action figures, they are available now. So get out there and put your orders in. So we
Oh,
got
and you got your order for Liv Morgan, right? And Jade.
I wonder I wouldn't mind seeing those how they look if they're going to
You
be
want to
actually.
Jade?
You take
Listen,
them out of the box.
first of all, go ahead. You can say it. You got a Jade Cargill blow up doll.
No,
Okay,
no,
you did.
not as far as you know, dude. I do not.
They got they got the male blow up dolls too now. So
Oh, I
if
know
you're
you know
going,
that.
if you're leaning that way, Rand, more power to you, brother.
No, that's funny. Ron knows about the male blow up dolls. That is funny.
Hey, I just heard it through the grapevine. Don't.
Ron, I can't understand you.
I'm,
I can't understand. You got to take your
I'm,
foot out of
I'm
your
a
mouth.
married man. I'm a married man to a beautiful female. Yes.
Ron, you got to take the foot out of your mouth. I can't understand you. Hey, okay.
Yes. And this is my bestie, ladies and
Excuse me.
gentlemen. This is my bestie here.
My bestie. Hey,
My
so
best buddy.
here is yeah, but you can't serve me up softballs like that and not expect me to swing, dude. You know the rules.
It's called meatballs, dude.
You know the
Meatballs. Right down
rules.
the plate, dude. Meatballs.
You know the rules. If it's
Called
dripping with
meatballs.
sauce, I'm gonna take a swing at it.
Oh,
Hey, so
yeah.
so here's the lineup. We already
Here's
got
me.
Io Sky. She's fighting Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. I think Sky has the title.
EO, baby.
Io. So we might just get
So I thought Rhea took it.
no, no. This is for the WWE World. She's gonna try to hold on to it. Tiffany Stratton is fighting Trish Stratus for the
That,
WWE's
that ain't
Women's
even a contest.
Championship. What's that?
That ain't even a contest. Tiffy's tough, dude.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
just.
care what.
I really am surprised how tough she turned out to
You
be.
know, she, yeah, she's, uh, she's impressive, dude. She,
Yeah,
I
really.
thought she was, I didn't think she was that good, but I'll tell you what, you want to know something? She did have the NXT title for a while.
Yeah, I'm surprised how good she is. And I don't. JC Jane and Jordan Grace
Yeah.
for the NXT Women's Championship. They're going to be fighting there.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Who's gonna win that one?
Becky Lynch versus Bailey versus Valkyria for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. That's a three-way match.
That should be a good one. I think Valkyria is gonna take it.
Is the
She's
evolution
already beat.
is the
Didn't she
evolution
beat
all
Becky
women?
already? Huh?
Is the evolution all women?
Yes, it is.
I just realized that.
Didn't you sniff your finger when you press the button for Evolution?
No, I just got that. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez is going against Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss and the Kubaki
Oh, that should be.
Warriors.
That's gonna. Yeah, that might blow up.
That's the tag team championship.
That's gonna. Well, I'll tell you what. You want to know something? Right now, okay. I already know the outcome of that one.
Who do you think it's going to be?
Flair and Bliss are gonna win that because they're at odds. So they're gonna make them fight because they're gonna make them winners and hold the belts because they don't see eye to eye because Alexa's always interfering with Charlotte
And
and
then they're going to
Charlotte's
end up
like
fighting each other.
Charlotte doesn't really like it and they're like, oh yeah, it's big storyline.
Hey, they're also bringing back. They're also bringing back Alundra Blaze, and she's a Hall of Famer. And who's the other one? According to this reporter, Hall of Famer
Oh
Melinda Blaze
yeah,
and the formidable Jazz are both expected to be present at the show. I don't know who they are.
I don't know who they are either.
All
They're
right.
supposed to be bringing back the Broad too.
All
That
right,
other one.
I got the producer screaming in my ear here, buddy. We got 30 seconds. So another great show. I'll tell you, man, we get on a roll. We can go all day, but we gotta
I know.
let our viewers get to their stuff on the day. It's like we got them up to date with the news, WWE, and now they can go out there with confidence and make some money.
Right.
All right, so let's wrap it up, Ron. I want to thank everybody for tuning into the RELL. We do
Yes.
appreciate you, and we appreciate you. We're not trying to sell you nothing. We're just trying to have a good time, and we hope you are too. And I am Randy Sell,
I'm Ron Haskell.
and you have been watching the RELL. Have a blessed Wednesday, everybody.
Peace out.
Out.